Up to 10 o'clock, 31 degrees. Yeah, that's Celsius for those of you that think it's cold. It's not, really. It's absolutely blistering hot right now. It is Tuesday, January the 11th, and first day back here at Galaxy. And believe me, we are kicking it off with a bang. We really, really are. Now, first of all, let me do this. Galaxy. Got to welcome along everybody that's joining us on Facebook Live this morning. It is an absolute pleasure because we're catching up with a good old friend of ours. Been a long time between drinks, I got to be honest. Coming out of Cincinnati is Bad Boy Troy. Been looking forward to this for a while. Let's kick it off. Here is Troy Tipton with 24 hours to go. That gives us a couple of minutes. Oh, Sean Simpson's on board again. Good morning, Sean. Happy New Year to you, my friend. It is an absolute pleasure, darling. It really, really is. Nice to have you back again. Today, yeah, Bad Boy Troy's joining us, and I want to talk to him about a number of things, what he's been doing in, well, almost 7 years since we've last spoke. I think the last thing we spoke about was Pepsi, but you know, we'll let that one go.
It's really been that long. It has, hasn't it?
It really has, my friend, and you know, it's an absolute pleasure to have you back. Kind of miss you here, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would like to get over there sometime in the future.
Well, you know something, my friend, we've been down this road. We want you to come over here. We want you to play, and I want to talk to you about that as well. Believe me, it would be an absolute pleasure. Just we need the government to open up the borders for us so that we can do this. I mean,
absolutely.
Damn, sports people can do it. Why can't entertainers? You know?
Exactly.
Believe me, it's been about 2.5 years so far since we've actually had a concert, and I'm hanging out, chomping at the bit. I really, really am. By the way, loving your new work, my bro.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
I really am. Yeah. As I said, I got you playing in my car.
This the last cut I did at Brick in the Wall. That was with a different producer. He's got me a little bit different than the other former producers. He worked with my voice quite a bit, sure. And I took a lot of direction from him. His name's Rob Nadler at Fat Track Studios. Very good.
Well,
very good to work with.
I got to be honest with you. It just makes me want to scream another. Every time I hear it, it does. Yeah, I'm driving down the road going, another! Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm loving it. I really am.
So different. You know, and I was at a gig, man, and we just whipped that out. Somebody come up and asked me to play some Pink Floyd. Well, I really never played any before. And I kind of knew that one from hearing it on the radio. I said, well, I'm just going to put a riff on it and let's see what happens. And that's what happened.
You know,
so I decided to record it.
You know, I am surprised at the amount of requests. We played it and then we got hammered, literally hammered on the internet. They just wanted it more and more and more. And literally, I'm playing you in the breakfast show, this particular track of yours, fantastic, and we're getting a huge amount of people requesting it, so keep that up.
I'm amazed.
Absolutely.
I'm just amazed by that, seriously. It's in 110 countries right now, Grant.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, how many countries are we in today?
What do we usually?
We're usually up around about the 170, 190.
No, we're past that.
We passed that?
Yeah, we've got 204.
200, oh, okay. Well, I checked this morning, earlier on. 204 countries.
Wow.
This morning, my bro.
That is awesome. Hello to everybody.
Believe me. I'll give you the stats of how many were logged in later on. And believe me, when we first...
we'll do another hello.
Yeah, we will. But let's go live to the desk. Now, I got to turn the mic on to make it work. Come on, I'm getting too much into the music. I really, really am. You see, I told you we were going to kick the year off with a bang. We ended it up with Reef coming out of UK, Absolute Legends, last year, kicking it off with the bad boy of music himself, bad boy Troy Tipton's joining us out of Cincinnati. Hello, my friend. Nice to have you back.
Nice to be back, Grant. Thank you so much for having me.
Again. Well, it is a pleasure, but believe me, it's been a long time between drinks.
It really has.
Yeah.
Too long.
It's been a dog's age almost. I've been dying to use that one with somebody, for a long, long time. That's, Troy Tipton, why not? Nice to have you. And believe me, this guy goes way back to the days of being sold by the Beatles. In fact, the Beatles were the first stadium bands in the world, literally.
Yep.
They were the first ones to sell. Ed Sullivan.
I blame them for all this.
Yeah, believe me. Unfortunately, I am too. Ryan Neville's joining us, Frank Antonucci as well. Nice to have you guys on board. It is an absolute pleasure because I'm elated. Not only I want to wish everybody a very happy 2-2, but it's been a while since I've caught up with the bad boy himself. Now, at the same time, doesn't mean to say I haven't been following him. I have a friend of mine that he's actually been touring with, of course, former lead singer and founder of AC/DC. I'm talking about Dave Evans. Crazy man in his own right, isn't he? He's an absolute lovely man, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Awesome dude.
Yeah. Did you do much touring with him?
Well, I brought him over to a show that I did in Ohio, and he appeared with me on the New Richmond River Days Festival. And he got up. We didn't even get a chance to rehearse. It was totally cold, and we did Badass Boy to kick it off with. Then we did House of the Rising Sun. Then we did Highway to Hell together. 3 songs. Brought him up, and we just kicked some ass. It was really fun.
I would love to be able to get that and recreate that here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that as we go through this, but let me just fill you in a little bit here. International recording artist, writer, performer, and producer as well, don't forget. I did mention that he was influenced by the Beatles, but check this out, and believe me, these are the classics today. Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, Carlos Santana, Jimi Hendrix, Mark Wagner, Paul Rodgers, and Jeff Beck. Can't forget Jeff Beck, literally.
My favorite vocalist.
Yeah, absolutely, I get that, I do. Also have played and opened for bands with names like Black Sabbath, Cheap Trick, love Cheap Trick, really do, White Snake again, Loverboy, Flock of Seagulls, I ran, literally.
Yeah.
Air Supply, Sammy Hagar, you know who that is, of course, former singer for Van Halen, of course, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, love those rednecks, I really do, good friends of ours, Atlanta Rhythm Section, Deep Purple, Savoy Brown, this is absolutely wonderful, Pablo Cruz, Ozark Mountain Daredevils, Cool and the Gang, oh my gosh, Ready for the World, Lisa, The Jets, Roger and Zap, Start Point, Steppenwolf, Black Ozark, Black Oak, Arkansas, and Toronto, and a number of others, including Dave Evans. What a resume this is, really. Absolutely fantastic. Now, tell me something, bad boy. We opened up with 24 hours to go. To go where?
Well, 24 hours to go before I was leaving. The way I wrote the song was I was hanging over in London and rocking in Soho, you know what I mean? And hanging out. But I got 24 hours where I have to go back home. So I'm partying my ass off. It's basically what the song's about.
Okay, well, lucky you're doing that, because for me, if it was 24 hours to go, it'd be before I get bail. Which is
I like that.
Yeah, which is
well,
good.
You people can use your imagination. It can mean anything to them. I just recently had somebody use it on one of their little infomercials for some 24-hour drink that you drink to lose weight. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, absolutely. I hope you're getting a bit of royalties there.
It should be coming.
Yes, so
Every little bit helps.
does, absolutely. And having said that, I have a fan question coming from Jeanette, and she's in Cairns at the moment. She asks, Troy, how do we get hold of you as a fan? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, Troy, do you respond?
Yes, I do. That's actually me on there responding. I don't have a company doing it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's me. It's me.
Okay, and where do we go to be able to find you?
Well, you could go to Facebook, The Bad Boy Troy, or you could go to my Facebook, Official Troy Tipton. I'm on there more than any place.
Okay.
And then I also have a Troy Tipton fans page as well.
Nice. You don't have you're not a talker?
I'll be honest with you, Grant, I haven't had much time to do that. I wish I did have more time to do that because I want to get more into Instagram and stuff like that, you know, and TikTok and stuff like that. I have been my schedule has been so full recording and stuff, I haven't really had time to mess with it. I'll be truthful with you. I want to, though.
Very, very cool. Now, at the same time, do you have a website? And more importantly, do you have a merch store on your website where people can go and buy product?
Well, I have a Wix site. They could get me on there under Troy Tipton, a Wix site. But my website is being built at this time. So it's at badboytroyrocks.com. I have the URL. It's just being built.
Very, very cool. Believe me, let us know when you get that all together so that we can promote
Absolutely.
you. Literally.
I know all those things make a big difference. I'm a little behind the 8 ball. Things have been moving so quickly. I'm trying to maneuver with them. It's difficult.
Very cool.
But more importantly, it was me getting the music out to the fans.
Yes, and you did a good one by getting hold of us. I've got to be honest with you. I'll let you know how many cities around the world are going to be that are online right now. Kirsty Jackson's joining us. Michael King also. Donnie Coulter. Hello, brother. Happy New Year to everybody. And Anson as well. Nice to have you back, my friend. It really, really is. Today we are celebrating, of course, the feature artist on Breakfast Show this morning here at Galaxy, and believe me, that was an absolutely brilliant show. Now, tell me about, well, I Like It Like That.
Well, you know, Grant, I got to tell you, I don't even know where that story came from, but some girl did wind up getting a hold of me from up in Iowa, and she said, I'm going to show up at your shows with some red high heels and a black dress and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to act that song out for you. It hit home with her for some reason. I don't know where it came from. It just came.
You know something?
There's no meaning to it.
You know something? I get it. I really, really do.
Yeah.
We've all got one of those stories. And in fact, I've got one with a young lady called Guitar. That's because I threw a pillow at her and she goes Guitar, and that was her, all the band and everybody, well, that was her name from then on. And you're right here at Galaxy. Here's Bad Boy Troy Tipton. Kerry Van Cannon's joining us. Hello, brother man. Happy New Year to you, my friend. It is an absolute pleasure to have you back. It really, really is. Ah, gosh, Troy, it's damned hot in here. I hope it's nice where you are.
Oh, yeah. It's not too bad. I mean, we've had a little bit of snow, but not bad.
Okay.
Been a little cold, not too bad. I bet you get worse weather than us over there.
Not where we are. In fact, we're on the sunny side of the North Island, literally.
Oh.
It can be quite tropical. It really can.
32.
Whereas 32 degrees, only 1 degree off you having it, Barbara.
Yeah. Hi,
But the
Peter.
weatherman's out. He's done. But honestly, down the bottom of the South
Hi,
Island, which
Terry.
is closer to the pole, where I went to university, hard ass. It is cold. It really is. But not as cold as some places in Canada. 51 degrees there the other day.
Man.
Below.
Minus
Below.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I know, it's cold up there. Every time I've been to Canada, it's been freezing.
Yeah, no. you can have that. Absolutely. We're good. If it gets to 0, we're bitching and moaning. You know, what the heck is going on? The world's ending. It really is. But we're in Celsius. Unfortunately, that's, what was it, about 86, 87 Fahrenheit?
At 30, something like that.
Yeah, 8, something like that anyway. Yeah, you know, we get there. We'll get there. Literally. At least Troy doesn't need a snowplow to get the car out.
No.
Not today. Not today.
Not today, anyway.
Yeah.
Not today, right.
What did the Canadian chicken mutter as he ploughed through the snow across the road?
Oh dear, someone's saying something.
I could have been running away, but no.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that. How many cities?
342.
Okay, all right. Not bad. 342 cities this morning around the world.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's about right. You know, we average between maybe 190, 200 to about 350, 400 cities.
That is awesome, Grant. Wow, man, you plugged in.
We have grown exponentially since the last time we hooked up, Brother Man.
Obviously, that is great. I'm glad to hear that.
I'll give you the how many people were logged in after we do this. No use giving it to you now because it just keeps growing and growing. It's fantastic, it is. But,
Good.
I'll make your eyebrows raise. I will.
Johnny,
At the same time, we'll give you a copy of everything we do today. So after we do this interview, don't go anywhere just yet because we do some photos. Barbara makes a movie out of everything. And then we make you into a cartoon as well.
All right, man.
Hey, it's one of the few things.
You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. And Grant, when I get this new album done, I'm going to send you some copies to give away over the air, okay?
Absolutely brilliant. In fact, let's talk about that. That's right, you're right here at galaxy107fm. Donny Coulter -9, and with the wind chill 19 degrees below. No, thank you. You can absolutely just stick that in your back pocket and, you know, pat it down. No, that's just crazy. It really is. Wouldn't even contemplate the idea of going over there right now. Yeah, it's damn cold. Absolutely, it really is. Peter Hoffman is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Peter. Thank you. And Happy New Year to everybody that's joining us this morning. Because today we're joined, kicking it off with a bang. I told you we were going to. Bad boy Troy, the man himself, is joining us coming out of Cincinnati. And, well, you know, maybe cold, but not as cold as, 19 below, which is, you know, absolutely brilliant. Now, while we were having a little chat off air, we did mention a number of things. Now, at the same time, I was just considering, you know, we would love to be able to get you and Dave Evans together over here doing a few shows once the borders open up. Would you consider coming to New Zealand for a quick squizzy around?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, there we go. I got you back again. Nice.
I'm ready to rock the world.
There you go. And we would love to be able to do it. Now, at the same time, I'm thinking, you know, maybe 4 or 5 shows here in New Zealand. But to make it worthwhile, maybe we should share you with Australia as well. Of course, Dave's quite familiar with, you never know, they might not let him out. He might need another lawyer to get out again.
It might.
Yeah.
That's the possibility.
Morrison, their Prime Minister over there, you might want to keep him, you know, say, no, this time he's got a prime ministerial ban on leaving the country, but we'll give it a go anyway. What the heck. Got a couple of other bands that we can throw in there as well that would absolutely make this whole thing exponentially brilliant, including maybe, are you familiar with the band Autograph from back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, former guitarist Steve Lynch is a very close friend of ours, and he would love to be able to join in as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just talked to him a while back. I'm trying to get him to play on one of my upcoming songs because I love his guitar work.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, he's playing guitar work on another friend of ours band coming out of Norway right now, Viking Queen. He's doing a bit of work with them. So I'll give him a tap on the shoulder and say, hey, hold on, get hold of Troy. He wants to talk to you. He's been trying to get hold of you. I'll give him Barbara, can you work that one out for me, please? Nice. At the same time, by the way, I know you're familiar with the magazine, Lazy Indie Magazine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're going to...
That's awesome.
Now that you've done another full interview with us, we're going to forward you onto there. I'll get Barbara to set it all up so that we get you in there as well.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Grant.
Now, the thing is, it's not going to cost you anything. Okay? Believe me, it's not.
That's even better.
Yeah, believe me, Barbara was saying, he was prepared to pay to get into that magazine. Well, no, we'll do it our way. It's much cheaper, it really is. And it's a fantastic magazine to be in. So believe me, very, very cool. I'm very happy about that.
Excellent.
Having said that, at the same time, we were discussing something else. I've kind of forgotten. We've gone off the rails there of what we were discussing. I'll work it out in a minute. Maybe I'm dreaming. You never know. I get caught dreaming on the job all the time. It happens when I'm dreaming. I think that's a good segue. Tell me about when I'm dreaming.
Well, once again, that song just I don't even know where those lyrics came from. I have to tell you how I did that. I started that song out with just the music, and it was with a famous producer, Erwin Musper. Erwin's did AC/DC and all kinds of groups, Def Leppard, all of Scorpion stuff. Very good producer. We did the music, and I went in the studio after that, and I had some lyrics written down. They didn't make a lot of sense, so on the spot, we put those together real quick in the studio, and that's how they came out. Once again, I don't know. They just came out of the sky, Grant. They just fell out of the sky.
Well, I speak to so many artists from around the world. Believe me, I really, really do. And I've done a study of this, to be honest with you. Being an engineer myself, and believe me, I've been an engineer, not only studio, but front of the house, for about almost 40 years, and I know what's good music and what isn't, to be honest with you.
Yes. And
I have a very attuned ear. And believe me, we only play good music here at Galaxy. We really do. No, it's true. Our board, literally, it's one of our mandates. Literally, if it ain't good, it ain't going to play. We're not going to be doing no interviews, anything like that, because it ain't going to get there. So to be able to get to this point, I've got to congratulate you. I really do. And as I said, things have changed since the last time we've met up. We've got some really, really cool people running the company, literally, and it is going exponential. It is. Having said that, I absolutely love your work. I do. I've got you playing in my car. So I have an attuned ear for everything you're doing right now. I've got to congratulate you because I think the work that you're doing right now is fantastic. Now, having said that though, and it's been kind of a crazy period with this COVID stuff going around, going in and out of lockdowns, people getting sick, people, falling over all over the place, no shows, anything like that. Are you writing more? Are you recording more now than you are?
I have to tell you, yes, it has helped me. Being locked down and locked in, the first thing that ran through my mind is I'm not going to let it take me down. I'm going to stay positive and do something through this trial and error situation. So I started writing more, started recording more, and actually it's made me better because I've been able to do it more and more and more. And sure, we'll get in the groove the more you do it, And so you're getting my best work ever right now.
I'm absolutely honoured, my friend. I really, really am, because I'm loving it. I really am. So, right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined by the man himself, bad boy, Troy. Here's When I'm Dreaming. Ooh, it's hot in here. I dream after toking a fatty.
Man, you're a good interviewer, Grant. You're awesome.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I've done it a couple of times now. Hey, Troy, I ask everybody this, I really do. But
It's funny.
are you a vegan?
A vegan?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Okay, you're a meatologist like me?
Yeah, I've been eating meat, yeah. But it's odd you said that, because I just thought 2 days ago about becoming a vegan.
Okay,
Oh,
well...
No, no, no.
Have you ever
I
tried...
just thought about it. Random. I don't know why it come in my mind, but it did.
Have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
That's what it is.
A what?
A vegan sausage?
No.
No?
What's it like?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out whether they're made of real vegans or not.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I've never heard of one.
I actually ran into a vegan not so long ago, and I says to her, "Do you guys hang out together?" She goes, "Yeah, why?" I says, "Because the only place I ever see you is on the news. You know, do you hang out?" She goes, "Yes, we do." I says, "Well, hold on. You guys all get together, have a vegan night out at the pub or something like that. Somebody gets upset with somebody else. Do you go out to the car park and have a knuckle up?" She goes, "Yeah, it has happened." I went, "Do you call that having a beef?" Think about it. If you get slapped in the face, is that being slapped across the chops?
Unwillingly, he's on the ball today.
Oh my gosh, we've still got 3 minutes.
He's
As I
a
was saying
ball
before
fun
my
today,
break,
Wendy. Thank you for joining us.
you'll get a
darling.
copy of everything we do, including this. It'll
I
go on.
appreciate that, and I'll post it. I'll post it for the fans and everything. You know, because I'm sure it's going to turn out great. I mean, I've seen the one you did with Dave Evans. It was awesome. Awesome.
He's my victim.
He's good at them, isn't he? He's a real good he does great interviews.
Yeah, he does. I've done a few with Dave at the moment, so believe me, he is a good friend of
He'll
ours.
come back any day.
He can come back any day. And of
He
course,
wants to.
Philip Rudd just lives about an hour and a half away from here.
What's that now?
Philip Rudd, he just lives about an hour and a half away from here. He was the former
Oh, is that
drummer.
right?
Yeah, believe me, we go to his restaurant all the time. We do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, literally. He's forever bringing out his Grammys and after having a few of these, out come the Grammys. You know what I mean?
Some
we
beer.
never pay
Oh,
because
yeah, and top
the
shelf.
answer's
He
always
likes top
off.
shelf.
I know you like your
Because
beer,
it's
don't you?
so
Oh,
good,
absolutely.
just watch out.
Absolutely. Well, we've still got about 2 minutes to go.
I'm giving away a secret here.
What are you doing?
Hey, I have a
Listen.
Corona every once in a while with a lime.
Yeah, that's rather cool because I love Corona and lime. I really, really do.
Too. I love it. I don't know why, I just do.
But at the same time, poor Corona, when this COVID came out, the company Corona went through the floor for
It
a
was
long
actually
time
called
there.
that first.
It
and
was
changed
the
it.
coronavirus, yeah. I remember
Too many
Donald
lawsuits.
Trump was calling it Corona and stuff like that as well, wasn't he? Or was that his hairstyle at the time?
I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder what he fed that
It's
thing.
team. Team are responsible.
Oh dear. Triple X whiskey coming up, my friend. I'm loving that one. Woo!
I want to dedicate that to Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
my favorite.
Mine too. I like old
Yeah,
number
yeah.
7.
Guess who turned me on to Jack Daniels? Geezer Butler.
Okay. Wow.
He got me wasted. That was the first day to the tour with Black Sabbath. He took me out. We got wasted.
Nice.
Bring you hope and peace. When you wake, you will have everything you need. On your journey, I will take you all across the land. There's no need to doubt or fear. Come and take my hand. Take my hand.
You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today I'm absolutely elated to be joined by a good friend of ours, and we're renewing our relationship. We really, really are. Bad boy Troy, coming out of Cincinnati. Now, having said that, Troy, believe me, it's an absolute pleasure to have you back again. But have you got any ideas of what you're going to name that thing on the bottom of your face?
I have no idea yet.
Believe me, mine started out as a flavour saver. Look what happened. Too much flavour. Literally.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Now, having said that, I've got other people that are asking about you touring right now. Are you looking at doing any touring in the near future?
Well, I'm just signing with an international agent. Matter of fact, he's coming. We're meeting this Saturday, and we're going to discuss all that. We want to tour the world. I want all the fans to understand that it's first and foremost, of course. But due to all the difficulties right now with the lockdowns and getting in and out of countries right now, we got to wait until things clear up, because things are changing back and forth so much. They're not very stable right now. We don't want to have a bunch of shows booked and then have to cancel on everybody. I'd rather wait until things are stable and they know that when we book a date, it's for sure and we're going to be there. You see, because I get just as disappointed as the fans when it cancels. You know, I want to be there for them. You know, I don't like when things cancel.
You know, Troy, I fully understand that. At the same time, poor Barbara, she has a company that brings bands into the country, if you know what I mean. Tours them up and down. She does all the logistics, makes the stages, everything like that, right down to the food and medical emergency stuff, if you know what I mean. She takes care of everything, right? You know, accommodation.
That's awesome.
Hasn't been able to do this now for, well, you know, almost 2.5 years. And, of course, along that time, people have gone their separate ways, if you know what I mean. It's all about you got to earn dollars where you can, and unfortunately a lot of the staff that we did have now are out there doing other jobs, trying to do other jobs while we're waiting for the industry to come back on board again.
Yes.
I can actually see a light at the end of the tunnel though, my friend. I really, really can. And I can see it happening, you know, relatively maybe over the next year. I know that's still a long way away and 2 steps forward, 6 back, but at least it's something to aim for, and we would love to be able to bring a lot of talent back into the country, including yourself, my friend. We would love to be able to have you and do a specialised show where, you know, we can get not only yourself but other legends involved as well, and let's make one hell of a party out of it and have some fun. Having said that, and speaking of legends, believe me, I think this is absolutely legendary because I can relate to this. My favourite is literally Tennessee whiskey, old number 7 as well. You know, a little bit of black, literally.
Good taste there, Grant. Good taste.
Oh, I love it. I really, really do. It really is, you know, baby food. You just gotta have it. You do. So,
oh, yes.
So tell me, and before we get into this, literally, we were going to, right from the start, you were going to give a little shout out to a few friends of yours and everything like that. What say we cover that right now? Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Well, I want to give a shout out to the guys that appeared on this new record with me, Brick in the Wall. Gary Spalding on drums, awesome drummer. By the way, he's got a big beard too. He's got a really big one. And Dave Boggs on bass. And I want to thank Rob Nadler for producing it and actually singing backup vocals on the you know, some of those backup parts at the end there. And then I just want to thank just everybody, all the fans who have followed me for all this time and who are pushing this up towards #1, and I hope it reaches that. I really do. It's in the top 100 around the world right now, growing. So Hanley Guitars for making my machine gun guitar. He made that dream come true for me. So Hanley's cigar box guitars. Mine's not made out of a cigar box, but it's a special blend that he did for me. It's actually looks like the Thompson machine gun, you see. So I have that, and I'll be glad to bring that over when we come over there. That'd be a lot of fun. And just everybody, all the DJs around the world who are spinning me right now, there are thousands of them, by the way, thousands. And I just want to thank them all. I can't thank people enough. All the promoters and the booking agents and just everybody involved that are doing what they're doing, because a lot of people don't mention these people, but it's not the artist that does it. The artist writes the songs and does the music, but these other people involved, like yourself and Barbara, you guys are the ones that make us what we are, and the fans. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
You know, Barbara's giving you the big thumbs up over there. Yeah, she really is. She's smile across her face. It's nice to be able to see her.
You guys deserve to be mentioned more than anybody, and you get left out so many times. I don't like that. So I wanted to make sure today that I, gave praise to all of you all who really make this thing work. Well, you guys are the ones that do it.
Well, on our and everybody's behalf, humbly grateful. We really, really are. And believe me, we want you to keep on doing what you're doing. Otherwise, I don't have a job, really, to be honest. Please keep on doing it.
No problem there, Grant. As long as I'm breathing, I'm riding and rocking.
Nice. So what I'm kind of gathering is that this new work coming out, and maybe a bit of new work coming our way. You mentioned also sending us a few copies. We would love to be able to do a giveaway, a Bad Boy Troy giveaway, and stuff like that.
As soon as I get these albums, I'm gonna have the label send you some directly. Matter of fact, my label is Crystal Records, but we're doing a co-label with Mr. Records over in Australia. So they're going to be pressing them, and we'll have Mr. Records make sure they get some right to your station right away as soon as they're pressed.
Very cool, very cool. At the same time, while I'm talking about stuff like this, I don't suppose you've got a T-shirt you could send me. Today I'm wearing Manny Cabot, my good friend Manny Cabot. Yeah, because everybody who looks at, and believe me, I've actually had people say to me, Grant, while you were doing an interview with the guy in front of us, I was actually online having a look at who you were wearing at the time.
Yeah,
it worked.
Let me show you. Can you see that?
Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes!
That's a cool team, it really is too. But if you do come across a T-shirt or something, send it to me, because I'd be very, very honoured to be able to wear it while we're doing these interviews.
I'll get you some stuff over there, some swag.
I love swag. I do lots and lots of swag. Yeah, I really do. And you'd be surprised how many people go online, go and find out who you are, and want to buy merch and stuff. It's subliminal.
It is.
Yeah, it took me a month to learn that one night. Subliminal.
What is that shirt you got on? I can't make it out.
This is Manny Cabot. Now, Manny is basically, he's a finalist, I think, of The Voice. And
oh, really?
These days he actually helps out people who are appearing on The Voice. He coaches them, stuff like that. He's also a professional photographer and a brother man of mine. Literally, his house got blown away not so long ago with a hurricane. So believe me, we try to promote Manny, as much as possible. We really do. Having said that as well, are you familiar with the Galaxy Artist page on Facebook?
Not really.
Tell you what, go and check that out. It's Barbara runs that and the Galaxy stuff over there. Go and check that out. It's all about the artists and everything they're doing now. If it doesn't matter if you are going out for an evening, going to a show, writing a new song, releasing a new song, have a new logo, put a new poster up, or even going to the opening of a shoebox.
That's great. That's you guys really have grown, Grant, since the last time.
Promote yourself in there, because there is lots and lots of people in there, literally, to go and have a look. Everybody from labels to venue owners to, just normal Joe blogs like like me and everybody else. We go and have a look in there, see what you're doing, what you're up to. You get a whole heap of new fans. It is fantastic. It really, really is.
I'll make sure I hit that up if we haven't already. Somebody might have already, like the label or somebody. I'll have to check that.
do that, my friend, because believe me, again, as I say, it's free, but everybody goes and has a look and sees what everybody else is doing. You never know what
That's
might...
awesome.
You never know what might transpire. I've actually had bands contact other bands, start writing for each other, and before you know it, they're actually producing music. You know what I mean?
That's great. That is. That's really great.
By that stage, I think, though, Troy would need a Triple X whiskey right here at Galaxy. Here it is, Bad Boy Troy, Triple X whiskey.
Been working all week just to earn my pay. The weekend's here and I'm ready to play.
How you feeling, Troy?
Feeling great.
Jill's online. Hello, Jill. Jill Fly from Moving Lines. Absolutely loving the new track. We played it for the first time today on the breakfast show. People flipped. They loved it. They really did. It is hot in here. Honestly, Troy, I asked the bosses the other day, first day back, how about,
Hey, Joe.
getting me a fan?
Love the track.
And they went, okay, what do you want? And I says, something about 18 years old, Swedish, 6'2", blue eyes, she can do this all day to me.
Yeah, that's great.
They gave me a gold ear.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all I need, apparently.
Yeah.
It blows.
Yeah.
That blows.
It's funny.
Oh, it's true, I tell you. We were supposed to have a big 52-inch TV set installed right there. We had the people come over and install it, everything like that. What do you know?
Really?
The power source sucked. We're getting another one soon, apparently. We'll see. Because what we want to do is play the artist's videos as well. If they've got videos,
Oh, that's a good idea.
link it in. And from time to time, we're also going to bring in people who are watching, like Jill Fry, Donnie Coulter, Sean Simpson, and get them to ask a personal question that you can see and answer straight away. You know what I mean? So
That's smart.
yeah, it's about keeping the fans involved as much as the artists.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is.
and the board's loving it. They're getting involved. They're literally bringing new technologies in, and then they go and get this TV set with a blowing power source.
So, Grant, looks like I'm going to have some sponsors on board, and so touring will be highly possible. We'll have the funding to do that, you see.
Nice. Well, I tell you what, for New Zealand, even if, and of course you're working with the guys pressing it in Australia, but if we can work together with Barbara, because she's got the systems, let's do it. Alright, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM. Yes, that was tight. It was really tight. I was too busy talking to Troy right there and not keeping an eye on it. Now, I got to let you know, Troy, Triple X Whiskey right now, clocking in about 1,973 requests since we've been playing it, and it's only been a matter of days.
Wow.
Literally.
That is awesome.
Now,
Kudos to the fans.
Now, prior to Christmas time, we were given, what I thought, right from the start, when production came to me and says, Grant, you've got to see this. The bad boy himself is taking on Knuckles for Knuckles, Pink Floyd. And I went, hey? Are you kidding me? And
I never thought I'd see that day, Grant. That was the first album I ever bought was Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. That was the first album I ever bought in my life.
Same here, to be honest with you, then Wish You Were Here. I got the Wish You Were Here right after that, if you know what I mean. So,
the week it came out, I bought it.
Absolutely.
The same week it came out.
Absolutely. Same here in New Zealand. The same week it came out. In fact,
wow.
I was at the record store waiting for it to come in and be unpackaged and put on the shelf. Literally, I was right there the time it came in. But I come from a little town down the west coast of the South Island, so it takes a little bit to get there. But I can go back with AC/DC as well, if you know what I mean, way back to the days of Dirty Deeds and all that sort of stuff, So and of course Mark Knopfler and the boys from Dire Straits. Now at the same time, I've done a bit of work with them. You mentioned of course, Def Leppard earlier on. I did a show with Joe Elliott and Def Leppard under the Super Top way back in the day up in Auckland, our biggest city, if you know what I mean. So that takes me back. Same building. It really was a big tent. Problem with that is, in the summertime, it's like walking into a microwave.
Oh, I bet.
You know, it is uncontrollably hot, and that stays there all night, literally.
Wow.
And we're up in the crow's nest, you know, with a mixing board and everything like that, looking down over the stage, sweltering because heat rises.
Yes. Oh, wow.
You know, they wouldn't let you drink anything other than beer.
Ooh.
And then you had to go down a rope ladder to get back to the ground. Yeah, that's a challenge. It was a wonderful night. And Joe Elliott, absolutely fantastic man in his own right. He really, really is.
I bet he's a nice guy, yes.
Now, I got to be honest with you, as I said to you, when production said to me, the bad boy is taking on Pink Floyd, I went, huh? No way. And they went, way. I went, you serious? Yeah, you got to hear it. And I went, is it good? I did. I went, is it good? And they both said to me, you got to hear it. Well,
it's different.
It's something that I asked for straight away to be installed onto a device that I can play in my car. And believe me, I got a kick-ass stereo in my car. It is on high rotation. It really is.
That is an honor. Thank you so much, man.
And since we've been playing it, Troy, I've got to let you know, you're right up there, just tipping on to almost 6,000 requests. Believe me, 5,991 requests since we've been playing it. That's a phenomenal number.
Man, that is just unbelievable, seriously.
People have related to this.
Man, oh man.
Give me.
I had no idea it was going to go like that, you know?
Give me the skinny. Give me the skinny. How did you come to this?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I was at this gig playing, and somebody come up, and some girl, she said, hey, do you know any Pink Floyd? I said, And, you know, I've never really played any before, but I said, hey, guys, let's just follow me. Let's riff this, you know? I knew it from hearing it on the radio. It doesn't have that many words, you know, so I could remember it. So we riffed it and did it, and that's how it became. And I said, you know, I think I'm going to record that. I got such great response. I did it at a few gigs and got such overwhelming response from the people there that I decided to record it. But little did I know it was going to blow up like it is right now. I mean, it's just, it's amazing response. It really is.
I got to be honest with you, Troy. Literally, I played it on New Year's Eve. The New Year's Eve show we had here blew up our internet. Literally, people wanted to know who, what, when, where, how, and when am I going to play it again? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to play it very, very shortly. But at the same time, my friend, the riff in the middle, that is fantastic. It's sort of an Indian feel to it, though, I feel.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Well,
I don't know even... Once again, Grant, I get these ideas. They come to me on the spot, right in the studio, on the spot, and I roll with it, and it becomes something. That's the creative little thing that is in musicians. These things just come to us, and if we roll with it with the right producer, it can turn into something great, and that's what happened there.
So, okay, tell me about your producer.
Rob Nadler's his name. He's out of Bright, Indiana at Fat Track Studios. I've been tracking with him for years. Never did consider using him as a producer because I usually only use the ones that, you know, have had platinum records out. But I went ahead and gave it a shot, and I'm going to tell you, man, the work that he did was amazing. He's very good to work with. It's a whole different element. It brought a whole different element out of me. You know, each producer does that, of course. But something about Rob, and he's also a great guitar player and singer himself. So that helped, you know. But something happened. We just made magic there, and I like it. I like what he did with this song.
I got a young lady coming out of Berlin. Her name is Angie right now. She's asking... Well, really, okay. She better come with a brewery and a boat, I think. Angie wants to know, are you married?
No, I'm not.
Are you prepared to move to Berlin?
Send me a picture.
we might be able to arrange that. You never know. We might be able to. You're right here at Galaxy. Believe me, this track is going ballistic. And it is one of the hottest tracks here at Galaxy. Number 10 on the Modern Rock Show. It really is. Coming in at number 10. Here's another brick in the wall. Damn, I got sweat rolling off me. Yeah, I know.
Wow, you're doing a great job, Grant. You are awesome, man.
Thank you, bro.
Damn. You really are. You're great at this, dude.
I've been a radio announcer since my university days, so almost 40 years. It's
Wow.
it's pretty much unheard of. Most radio announcers only last 5 years in their careers
Yeah.
and then move on to other things. Unfortunately, people seem to like me.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're good with it. You know how to bring things out of people. That's a talent.
Thank you.
That's a talent. It really is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Barbara, you too quiet back there, girl.
Oh, I have to be. I'm filming. Filming what you two are saying.
You can do some hoots and hey.
Well, every now and
And
again
yells.
I say hello, so yeah.
Can I get a yep yep?
Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep.
Thank God you didn't ask her about sheep.
Yeah, I've got 10. 10 lambs.
She's had 10 lambs over Christmas time. She lives on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what, about 5 too many.
Well, no, also, they're usually
Oh
born
my
in
God,
June,
Grant, you're not
July,
gonna believe
August.
this. I got a song I wrote and recorded, and it's almost done. I'm mixing it. It's called "Feed My Sheep."
Oh, well.
Very,
That's
very
the
true.
song. That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Feed My Sheep.
Very
Oh,
true.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you know, Troy,
You
I've
get
got to
it
be
right
honest
into
with you. I'm no good at sheeping. Barbara asked me to look after a sheep once. I lost one.
Oh man.
And he's
It
still
took me.
on the fence.
It took me a whole week to find it, and you know what? It was in the local bordello. I had a $20 note and a piece of paper with a phone number attached to it. Barbara's never forgiven me since.
I want to see the sheep if I ever come over there. I want to see them.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Alright, I'll send him some videos.
Oh, you're going to send him some videos, okay?
Yeah.
You'll
I love them.
I'll probably get Barbara to put you up at her place for a couple of days. You'll love them. Just
Oh, that's
don't
okay.
don't try and ride them.
Now they're eaters.
Don't
Believe,
try to ride them.
no, Barbara doesn't
Breeders,
like
so we
anybody
can get
riding
more
her
inches.
sheep. I got told
No,
off.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I tried.
But they are cute.
I might carry them around with me.
Well, they
Keep 'em
grow
up,
big.
love 'em.
You're right, you're right,
They're
you're
so
right.
cute, aren't they? Aren't they cute?
Yeah, they're naughty too.
Yeah, mine.
Are they
I
nice?
have an
Yeah,
Olympic
Naughty
jumper.
sheep, Barbara?
Oh, they tried running into her house and all sorts of things.
Yeah, I've got some of those. Yeah.
We've even got one that, God knows where this one came from. Every sheep that she's got is white, has always been white, never been any other colour. We've got a black and white one.
That's racist.
No, it's our mascot. It's our mascot. It's not racist.
Well, that's
We'll wrap this up, but don't go anywhere, bro. Everybody around here is all going, another! It just has that effect, it really does. Troy, got to congratulate you. That one really does capsulate everybody's imagination.
It's a total awesome production.
Yeah, loving it. I got to be honest with you, my friend, I really, really am. And I got to ask you again, will you come back again and release new music with us? Let's do another interview.
Absolutely. We've got to stay in a better touch this time, Grant. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome to me. Thank you so much for all you do. And I hope we can do this a lot together.
We will. We really, really will. And as I mentioned, I'm going to get Barbara to put you into Lazy Indie magazine. Keep an eye out for Jay. You're going to love this guy. Believe me, he comes out of India, in a region of about 8 million people in his region. I think he knows each and every one of them by first name.
Oh.
Very,
Wow.
very
Johnny,
popular man. He really, really is.
for you.
You're going to love this man. You really will. It is a world-class magazine, and believe me, again, it is a way of getting Bad Boy Troy out to the world and getting everybody informed about it. So,
I certainly appreciate that. Could use the help.
well, I'll get Barbara onto that for you. She'll let you know when and where and everything like that and how things are going to go. But in the meantime, my friend, we are going to have to wrap it up. We're a little bit over the hour at the moment, 5 after 11 o'clock. It is 31 degrees. Barbara's already won with 33 degrees.
Woo, I won.
One more and I win. So we'll see.
No,
Plenty
you
of day to go. Bad Boy Troy coming out of Cincinnati. Now for you folks over there that's going to watch it a little later on YouTube, you know what to do, right? No, you do. Really, you do. You know, sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. Bell notifications. The important stuff when we got people like Troy, Bad Boy Troy, joining us. And he's coming back. He really is. But in the meantime, Troy, don't go anywhere just yet. But thank you so much for kicking
Thank you guys.
off the year with 2022. We did it the right way.
Yes. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely brilliant. Let's change to the other studio right now. Here's the Doobie Brothers, China.